Hey, I'll keep this quick. Midterms are over. Finished those. Did the last one, which was day six and algorithm. The first one was intro to matrices and linear algebra, and the second one, the middle, was discrete structures for CS. So, intro to matrices and linear algebra, that was take home 24 hours, nothing crazy there. Discrete structures, that one I needed more time to study. To be honest, I didn't give myself that time. But I think what really did me in or what messed me up was a lack of respect for the basics. I think I was too confident in my understanding of the fundamentals for the course, and I was like, okay, let me go to the more advanced stuff so I'm more prepared for that. I think the advanced stuff wasn't too crazy. Like I did it, like learned it kind of intuitive in a sense. And then there was on the exam there were some questions. I think one or two where I was like, okay, it wasn't even in the advanced stuff, or just like in the newer content I still hadn't like fully understood yet. So that's but like the I know there was a truth table one, and truth table one I skipped that first 'cause I was like, this is really easy, so I'm just gonna do that the when I'm done with everything else. And I came back to I was like, dang, wait a minute, I'm confused. And I think I was just confused cause like I was wondering the truth tables for implications and all of that. But overall, I think the exam went well. We'll see how the grade works. I'm praying that it goes well. Then after that was data structure and algorithm. Same thing, same story. For data structure and algorithm, I actually kind of did a study session for like the past 2 days. I wanted to give all my time to the discrete structures because I thought it was gonna be harder, and it was, to be honest. Then I wanted to use what was left for data structure and algorithm. I think that kind of just gave a day window, a day and an all-nighter window for that. And to be honest, it was much easier than the previous midterms. I think it's because it's kind of a continuation of intermediate programming in a sense. So like the basics were kind of honed in. It was more so just checking like your knowledge of certain stuff like maybe what a garbage collector does. That was on the midterm, but like maybe when it comes to stuff with linked lists, like just knowing the properties of, I think that's the best way. The midterm for that was really just understanding the properties of different data structures. So I think it wasn't too hard in that sense. There was one problem where it was even the code that was hard. It was basically like there was a bunch of I don't think it's not iterations, but like when you do like you have an integer variable and you just do plus plus at the end of it's like it adds, and there were a bunch of them hidden in the code, and you had to account for like how many were there because like it was a while loop thing that was just really weird, and it kept on throwing me off because every time I did my math and checked it again, was it different? I think that's one of my tactics, like to make sure. 'Cause I know sometimes I get stuff off by one, so I was trying to see if I can reproduce my answer in the same way. But yeah, there was I think my favorite question on the midterm was there was a question dealing with like postfix. Postfix is basically think of PEMDAS. Either way, think of that, right? And that's parentheses ex, exponents, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. I don't know if the division and multiplication are swap, but think of that. And that was kind of, but computers process that differently. They process that in postfix, and it's like a really weird process, but it's like really intuitive as well. So I studied that like 2 hours before the exam, mastered it, and it was really nice when I saw the question up. I was like, it was super duper easy, and it was really fun to do. But yeah, midterms are done. Can now move on to some other stuff with Green Pass, stuff with campaigning, stuff with research. So really excited. Thank the Lord, it went well. Hoping the grades also tell the same story. But yeah, I'm happy. The one thing I will say, I think I should have broke up my studying throughout the semester leading up to the midterms rather than doing it like right before. But yeah, besides, I have nothing else to say. So have a great day.